Hello all. Okay, last time we convened, I actually did a video of me doing these diagonal stretcher bars or backing bars for the wood panel. I use stretcher bars, and that's something I just don't want to do anymore. Okay, so I'm not going to do that, but I am going to use this nice thicker wood, which will make a really nice panel, and I should have used that before. So here we go. I'm just going to cut this on a diagonal. Okay, hold on for 1 second. Okay, so I'm just going to go on and cut this on a diagonal. Now, I'm just going to make sure that this is a good diagonal for the next cut. Measure it down. Okay. Take my pen and do my markings. Diagonal on that one. And I can also go ahead and do a diagonal on the other side. That way I don't have to stop and I can just true it all nice up, okay? All right, so here I go. I'm gonna do my diagonal on the end here. Okay, right there. So that's done. Nice. Now I'm going to just do the next one. Okay. Here I go. And you can do this real slow. You don't have to just whiz through. Now, I believe look at that, I got 3, and they all fit nice. Okay, so the next one I'm going to do is one more. Okay. These are better than the ones that I did before when I used some old stretcher bars thinking that, oh well, I'll just use this and, you know, cut corners without using my good wood. Or, you know, and the fact is that it was too flat, it was too small, too thin. They were too thin. Nail gun went right through it, right through the other surface. I didn't have small enough nails. And this is going to solve all that because these are nice and thick. Look at that. It's like a nice 2 inches there. Okay, this one was already cut on a diagonal, so I don't have to worry about that. I believe, yeah, that fits in nicely. Look at that. Okay, and so I'm just going to do one nice cut. Okay, turn it around nicely so I'll get that in there, feel that. All right, now, you can use another piece of wood to hold this down, giving you some leverage so you're not really there, but I got to use my hand. It's right here. I know that looks really tricky. Get yourself in a position where you're balanced, you know? Okay, holding down this piece of wood here with my one hand. Okay, I'm holding down this piece of wood here with my other hand, one hand, and I got my drill going, right? I'm leaning over, my feet are flat on the ground, I got my sneakers on, and I'm not going anywhere, okay? So here I go. I got my nice horses holding this nice piece of wood that my father built. So he's a master carpenter, so I'm ready to go. Okay, here I go. on. Nice. Nice and smooth. Okay, actually, this is the piece that we wanted because I was thinking, wow, how is that so big? Okay, perfect, perfect, nicely done. All right, sweetness. Okay, so one thing I'm gonna do with my drill right now is I'm gonna take the battery out so it can't move anymore. Then the next thing I like to do is take my blade out so we don't get hurt. It's a little hot. And no little animals get hurt, you know, with it falling down because they're all over the place. And let's go. Let's put this board together. Okay, so now we're back. We have all our pieces, okay? And we have our panel, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to glue down our pieces. And actually, I'm going to go get all my clamps are doing something else, things they shouldn't be doing, but let me see if I can get some good clamps. Like I have one here that I could probably use. But anyway, let's get this going. It's really not that big of a deal. I'm just going to make sure that my battery is in my nail gun. Okay. Put that down where I can find it, and it's easy. I'm going to glue up my wood pieces. Okay, there we go. I'll try to be careful and not make a mess. Okay, glue up my wood pieces. Okay. That's the other side, but that's okay. I'll just put that one here. Okay, hopefully we can get them all fit nicely. I can put them down like that and see, make sure that they're all fit nicely. Okay, all right, that's good. Right there. Okay, that's nice. Let me just make sure that I got it nice. That's nice. Yeah, I like that one. Okay. So I actually put the pieces together before I glue them so I can make sure that they fit nicely. And we want all of our diagonals to match the opposite diagonal. Great, nice. Okay. Let's put this down here. Great, perfect. Nice. This one piece is a little funky, but actually I want to see whether I can switch this one around. Because I feel like this one, yeah, this one matches very nicely. Matches good. Yeah. Okay, this matches good. Okay. Well, I may be able to, I'm going to just make sure that they fit. So, just want to make sure everything is fitting. Let's see here. Okay, got it. Yeah, it works, Okay, perfect. Okay, so let me just get this glued up. Let me just make sure before I do that. Make sure. Okay, let's make sure that we get this glued up here with wood glue. Make sure our pieces fit together. Okay, this one, that's glued. I feel like I'm missing one that's not glued. That's glued. Okay, perfect. That's glued. Okay, great. It's only going to take a couple minutes for the glue to set in. And I am going to, okay. Yeah, it's only going to take a couple minutes for the glue to set in. And then I can start to nail it down. But what I'm going to do is use my clamp to make sure. Now you can look at this and make sure that it's that it's even and that your square is even. So I'm going to hold it down with a clamp. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to hold it down with a clamp because my clamp is not, it's not like wide enough to hold this. I do have a table clamp, but I have to find it, and I'm not going to do that right now. So just going to make sure that I got this on here right. We don't want it to have to, you know, nail it in and it's crooked. And this is a backing, so we don't want it to see, you know, like you don't want your side panels to, you know, like to show. I mean, you don't want it to show on your panel board. It's just a background, right? I want that to be nice and tight. Okay, so we're going to let this sit for a second, and then we're going to use our nail gun to nail it in. Okay? All right. So we're back, and now I flipped over my board, my panel board, my wooden board with the wood backing, and I'm just going to throw some nails into some of the panels. On the corners here, making sure that my wood is tight, right? Okay. Okay, so I think that we're nice and glued in, and we're going to continue to put nails. Let me just make sure my nail gun is full. I have a couple nails in there, and I'm going to continue to add those nails to the side of the board. Well, this is wood, okay? All of it's wood. I keep saying board, but the sides of this wooden panel, I have my wood underneath. It's already glued, okay? And I did put some preliminary shots in of nails. Okay, so we're gonna need more nails here. Now, when you're putting your nails into your nail gun, I got only, let's see, I know I like to be ready, I'm sorry. Here's my nails. When you're putting nails into your nail gun, don't put a lot in. You just want to put a few nails in. I wish I had smaller ones. But you want to make sure that your nails can fit in, and that they're not going to be lurking out on the sides, on the bottom, you know, where it doesn't make sense, because then if they're lurking out and poking, you're going to have to like bang them down. Okay, so we're just going to go around. Now, also, I want you to, I can feel my wood beneath, and it just feels like it wants to be joined together at the corners with some nails to make sure that it's stable. Now, I actually did that while the video wasn't shooting, because I wanted to make sure that it was together. I'm going to do it again. I just shot a nail into each corner underneath, but I'll do it again for the sake of, you know, securing this panel board together. Okay, so we're pretty much in. It's not moving anywhere, but I do want to give a shot into the corners. Now my nail gun won't go if it's not secure. Okay, which is good for all of us. Okay. Just make sure I got some nails. I don't have any nails in here. So let's get some more nails in here. Okay. This should do it. It's about 6. And I gave a couple more. Now there are nails for nail guns that are actually smaller than this. They have all different size nails. There we go. Oh, that was crazy. Okay. Okay, I think I got that anyway. It has a little light on the end so you can sort of see what you're doing. Okay, great. Now I'm just gonna go down on each side. Wanting to, I know this, you're not able to see this, so I'm gonna move the camera just a little bit. Here I am. Just securing that this has nails joining the wood together. Okay? Give myself a little right in these corners here. Now I don't need a lot, but I definitely want it to be secure to this wood. From here, I'm going to take some shellac. I just want to dislodge my nail gun. I don't want any nails shooting out. So here it is. This is a wood panel, just for you, okay? Woo! And what I'll do is I will paint this with shellac. I'm going to sand down my sides. You know, make sure they're nice and smooth. And I'm gonna paint this bad boy with shellac and I'm gonna paint on it. On the back, I may take some gesso and make an X so it doesn't warp, or it doesn't, you know, it doesn't lift off in a bubble here. This gesso sort of binds the porous materials, canvas, wood. But on the front, I love to put shellac on the front, because that makes my paint just nice and slides right onto this panel. And it also looks beautiful. I don't even need a ground. So let's go for that. All right. Now here I have my shellac. I'm just gonna put down a little bit of paper. And just to make sure that, you know, this is my little eating table. So I don't wanna, even though I have a little tablecloth on it, I don't want to get it all nasty. Okay, so just put a little bit underneath. The shellac is, it gets sticky, and you're not gonna get it off that easy. So, right. Sometimes I don't even bother saving a brush. Like I got the old, you know, some kind of old used brush that I probably won't use again. And I'm just gonna throw my shellac on there. Now I'm using an amber shellac. It's got a nice brown tint to it, or it has an amber tint. So what you can do is that you can use whatever amber or whatever mahogany. Sometimes they have mahogany, or clear if that's what you want to do. Shellac onto your board as well. I like the amber. Gives me a nice ground feeling. Okay. I like the amber. And as you sand down your sides, I should have sanded down my sides most definitely before I shellac, but I wanted to show you guys that, you know, how to shellac things. I mean, you know how to sand things, so you know how to shellac it. All right, and you can give yourself another one as you go, you know, as this one dries up. Okay. All right, this is great. Do you shellac your sides? No, I don't shellac my sides. I don't do that. And actually, sometimes I don't do anything to the sides, you know, or I could paint them, but if you, I don't know. It's interesting. I don't even think about that. Actually, I do paint them. If they're, you know why I don't think about it is because usually when I do these, they're big. I mean, I'm using like big like pieces of this Luan. All right, I'm just gonna drop it. I'm gonna put my shellac back on, top back on it. Done. All right, now I'll take this to my studio floor and let it dry. And even like tissues to wipe your shellac. It's gonna get sticky. This shellac is sticky. Okay, so yeah, it's sticky already. All right, so I'm just gonna, yeah, I don't want it on my hands. I don't want it on anything. I just want to like be done. Okay. All right, my brush is here on my paper. I'm probably gonna throw it away. I may rinse it, but as soon as the water hits it, it gets all gooey and everything. But you know, you can put it in, you can also put it in a paint remover or paint thinner, or you can even put it in some of your paint thinner, your Gamasol. So, you know, that may help loosen it up so you can keep that brush and wash it. But honestly, I like to just, I mean, you know, it's your shellac brush. You know, you can wash it, you can try to save it, you can put it in paint thinner and get the shellac off. You can wash it with soap and water, Dawn. That always helps. I mean, you can save the brush, but that one's an old one. I'll probably dash it. Okay, well, here I can use my size to show you. That's my new wood panel for painting. And it has its backings. I'll show you the back of that. There you go. Okay. I can put 2 eyelets here and a wire and hang it on the wall when I'm done. Okay. All right, guys. That's it. Have a good one.